There we go. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing on a Friday night? Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, Don? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Yes, please hit that like button. Fine note, what's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Hope everybody's doing good on a Friday night. I have another planter box to make, so I figured I'd do it live like I've been doing every Friday night. What's everybody working on this week? Let me hear it. And Don, I just got to say, man, appreciate you being very active here on YouTube and our Facebook group and the Facebook page, man. I really appreciate it. Packed up and ready to move. Where you moving to, Pine? Yeah, Dalton. Are you working on planter boxes too, or I'm working on a lot of planter boxes? Because I feel like I'm constantly building planter boxes right now. Working on a Miller Lite. I feel you, man. I'm working on a Mich Ultra Zero right now. Zero alcohol. I wish it had some alcohol in it. For those of y'all that don't know, if you haven't been paying attention, especially I was really active on Bearded Vikings lives back then. About a month and a half, 2 months ago, I had a really emergency heart procedure. So the medicine I'm on, I can't take it. Can't drink on it. But when I can drink again, we are going to have a good live that night. I'm just kidding. I probably will not go live. I got a video coming out tomorrow morning at 7:30. Either Alabama or Tennessee after the school year. Where are you at now? Finding Oak. I'm all about some Tennessee, man. I've been a musician for 13 years. I love the Nashville area. Nice, Dalton. In Georgia, gotcha. Okay. When you go check Tennessee out, stop in North Carolina, come say hey, man. You'll hit South Carolina, you hit the Bearded Viking. You can come up to North Carolina and say hey to me. Gotcha. Waiting for the kids to get out of school. Gotcha. Yeah, I understand, man. I've got 2 boys myself, so I got a 7-year-old Boondock Jr. and then baby Boondock. He's just turned a year old back in March. Townsend, Tennessee. Is that eastern or western or kind of central? Where is that in Tennessee? Never heard of Townsend. New beginnings. What's up, buddy? Hope y'all were doing good tonight. I've got a guy that wants another planter box delivered to his house at 9 in the morning. Okay, Pigeon Forge. I got you. I know where that's at. I think I pass through Pigeon Forge to get to Nashville if I leave from here. Yeah, Dalton, we had a tornado, nasty tornado, probably 10 or 15 minutes from my house here last night. Thank God it didn't hit us. But it got pretty nasty about 10, 15 minutes down the road. I got a bunch of friends that live out there and got some really, really good pictures of it. I know, I think half the East Coast, man, got some really bad storms last night from what I've heard. I tell you, the storms this year are no joke. They have really been packing a punch this year, more than normal, I feel like. My wife and I were talking about that last night. I'm really excited about meeting this guy tomorrow that I'm dropping his planter box off to. His daughter's getting married, and I've been in a little bit of talks for him, trying to get some cutting boards out or some salt and pepper shakers, or I told him really anything he needs wood-wise, let me know. I know he's talking to his daughter about it, so hopefully he'll be happy with his planter box. And get me to do some more stuff for him. I've been out hanging out with Boondock Jr. tonight. He had a baseball game. I'm one of the coaches, so we had a game. We won tonight and start our tournaments on Tuesday next week. So we're really excited about that. I hope this air gun ain't too loud for y'all. Wisconsin, there was a handful last night here. Gotcha, Dalton. Yeah, like I said, I know Wisconsin. I'm trying to think of where Wisconsin is on a map. It's been a long day. I've been up since 6:30. Oh, Dalton, man, this is my 5th season with my kid, buddy. I've coached every season. I don't know who enjoys it more, me or him, because we're constantly out here in the yard, and man, it's a fun time. Enjoy it. That's all I gotta say. Enjoy it. Cool thing is, I did a video a couple weeks ago where I did a sports video, and I made baseball tags for all the kids to clip on the fence, and we've been using those all year. The dugout moms have loved them. I've made a couple of orders of those. I do love the baseball, man. That is something we look forward to twice a year for spring and fall. Man, I'll tell y'all what. I don't know about the Lowe's where y'all are, but I went to the Lowe's by my house here the other day, last week, and made a planter box with some wood that was. I had no choice but to buy it because I really had to get it out. But it had the worst mold on all the wood. It had discolored the wood really bad. And my truck's out of service right now, so I had to put it in my brand new car with the mold all over it. And I was hot, buddy. I was not happy at all about that. So I went to another Lowe's today and tried to, about 15 minutes from my house to buy this wood. Supposed to be fence pickets, and they were completely out of the fence pickets. And I had to buy these treated one buys that were like $2.50 extra per board. So I bought that, and I bought another thing of Titebond 3 here. I bought a little bigger one than that. So I'm basically doing this planter box for free right now. Because Lowe's is completely out of the fence pickets. Oh, sorry guys. Give me a minute. Sorry. It is unacceptable. Here we go. It was unacceptable. I'm sorry. It'll probably happen again, though. That one I couldn't. It's not one of the quiet ones. I wish it was, but it's what I could afford at the time. I had the Cobalt was running a thing where you get 3 nail guns. It was a pin nailer, a brad nailer, and a finish nailer. A 6-gallon air compressor and the hose. I think it was like $250. So I couldn't beat that. Those just was everywhere yesterday. This one's been about 10 miles away. Yeah, man. There were, like I said, there was about 10 or 15 minutes for me, so probably about 10 miles. Paleto, appreciate you hanging out, man. I'm not a fan of moldy wood neither. Like I said, I was really upset when I had to deal with that, and then I was mad today when I had to pay $250 extra a board. I needed 3 of them, so that's another $8-9 off the profit. Shock compressor goes in a separate room for sure. Right. I just want some electrical out here right now because I got a drop cord running from my house. And I've had that for a year. It's time to get some electrical. Because for some reason, I know the reason. I ain't got enough power to pull. But sometimes, like my random orbit sander can't keep up. I don't know if I guess it pulls more power. And my drill press and my bandsaw can't really keep up at all because of the power out here. So I do need to get some power out here. I don't blame you, Plato. So my wife, I run tools out here. I have ran tools out here till 4 in the morning, and my wife, we have a sleeping baby in the house, and she can't hear me. But my neighbor can, apparently. It's she must be a super duper light sleeper. I probably shouldn't be. I haven't ran until 4 in the morning in a while, but there's been a time or two where I have. No, I got an extension cord running from my front porch, powering this whole shop right now. It's been that way for a year. Ryan, what's up, dude? Appreciate you hanging out. It's not raining, man. If y'all don't know who 77 Rockets is, y'all go subscribe to them. They're going to be doing a live tomorrow night with a Whack and Chat. A lot of other guys usually jump on. Sometimes I jump on with them. Really awesome guys. I'm just waiting for Ryan to put out another video. I've been waiting patiently for it. Y'all go subscribe to Josh over at Last Breath too. He's got some really cool bowls and stuff. I'm really impressed with his turning. I don't know nothing about turning yet. I'm not there yet, but he has some really cool stuff on YouTube. It's not really major here. Gotcha, Dalton. We don't really get a lot of tornadoes and stuff, but like I said, the last little bit, it's been kind of rough. Just subbed to 77 Rockets. Awesome, dude. Check out his live tomorrow night. They go live every Saturday. So what, 3 o'clock on your time, Ryan? I know it's around 6 o'clock here in Eastern time. Market in the morning. Don't need tent flying away from me. No, you don't, Josh. I've been there, not with a market, but I've definitely been there with the tent flying. That gets annoying. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab some pliers, get the staple out of here. I thought I got them all. I will not be on with Ryan and the guys tomorrow because I am going to get on a boat tomorrow. And I'm having myself a field day. But y'all check the guys out. I'm going to go sell this planter box at 9:15 in the morning, and then I am done for the day. But I do have a new Boondock Builds video coming out at 10:30 in the morning, so check that out. First finish on. No worries, Josh. We'll be right here waiting for you, man. Kevin Ellis, what's up, man? Appreciate you stopping by. I'm doing great. I was telling them, coach my son's baseball team today and won. We've entered into the tournaments. Got a planter box to sell tomorrow morning. So that's what we're making now. And the guy is buying this for his daughter's wedding. So I'm trying to, told him anything he needs woodworking related and let me know. So hopefully he'll like the planter and want to do more business. Need more nails. Give me 1 sec. Appreciate it, Ryan. I'm doing double duty. I got Bearded Viking in my right ear on a tablet and here on my left ear on my phone. Oh, damn, man. Well, I appreciate you watching, dude. Means a lot. If you guys will, be sure to hit that like button while you're in here. Help us out. Philip, what's up, man? Appreciate you hanging out. Doing great. making a little planter box here. I'm really excited about my video coming out in the morning. Number one, because I'm ready to get all this stuff out of my shop and in my house. Number two, I'm ready to make Mrs. Boondock happy. She's been asking for one of these for a long time, and she's excited about it getting put up. What are you guys working on this weekend? Let me hear it. Put it in the comments. What's the video topic? So last week I did a video with Fish Over Chicks. We did a 1 sheet of plywood challenge. And this is going to be kind of a spin-off of that, like a continuance of that. So what I started doing was an entranceway for my house. It's looking really good. I built the top half last week against Fish Over Chicks. I built the bottom half this video, and then next week's video, I still haven't added trim yet, but that's going to be next week's video where I add the trim, finish the painting up, and install it in my house. What's up, Big Mac? Stay safe, man. We're just, if you scroll up a little bit, you can tell there's a lot of people with tornadoes right here the last 2 days. No tornadoes here except maybe my daughter's. Oh, that's funny. I don't know. Boondock Jr.'s room looks like a tornado's hit it sometimes. We got to stay on him about that. Man, me and my wife are talking, and the storms this year are some of the roughest we've seen in a long time. There's been several earthquakes around here, and we don't get earthquakes in North Carolina. It just that's a West Coast issue. Sorry, Ryan. But And our structures aren't really fit to carry something like that. And it's just a lot of tornadoes this year, which, is we don't really get them as much, but we do get them. But the earthquakes too, on top of it. It's been really crazy weather this year. Going to be shaping the bottom feet on the workbench and start legs and all the joinery involved. Progress video will be up on my Patreon a few days after this weekend for those interested. I'm definitely interested, Ryan. I've been waiting, man. I got to get on your Patreon. Big Mex, I know you're in like the Ohio weather. Are you on the Eastern time zone or are you in the Central time zone? Blue Turtle Studios, appreciate you hanging out, man. We're just building a planter box. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got a video coming out in the morning. You might want to check out. Okay, so we are on the same time zone, Big Mex. I thought so. Blue Turtle Studios, if you like woodworking, man, you're in the right spot. Check out that guy in the comments, 77 Rockets. They do a live on Saturday nights with the Whacking Shack and a bunch of other guys. Sometimes I get on there. It is a fun time every Saturday. Man, Dalton, I wasn't expecting them tabs to be there. I might need some help with them. Spin cycle dry. Sounds good. Subscribe and like. Thanks, man. Seems I'm a lot south of you in southern Georgia. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm in North Carolina, man. You're a little farther south than I am. Southern Georgia, man. You got that hot weather. You're close to Florida. Andy, what's up, man? Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Y'all please smash that like button. Blue Turtle, are you more into regular woodworking or the lathe stuff, the turning? Bill, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Bill. I am making a mess of this glue tonight, guys. Phew. Later, Poleto. Appreciate you tuning in, man. What's up, Brandon? Hope you guys are doing good, man. Barna, appreciate it, buddy. I just hit that yesterday. Trying to catch up with you, Barna. You're killing it, man. Between you and Ryan, I can't catch up. I'm an electric maker. It's a little long in the tooth. I do love editing videos and building fun stuff. My last two builds were a table shaped like a Saturn and a bench in the shape of a banana. Oh, wow. I'm going to check you out after this live, man. I'll go subscribe to you. Appreciate that, Ryan. My goal is to be at 10K by the end of the year. I'd love to be there by the end of summer, but we'll see. My problem is I set goals that are too high sometimes. I do that with everything. Ramon, what's up, man? Appreciate it, dude. I've been waiting on you. Where have you been at? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Ooh. Oh, I haven't published in a month. I see it now. I've been waiting on you, man. I was thinking about you earlier today. I said, man, I hope he didn't quit. I feel you, man. I finally quit my job 2 weeks ago. I'm doing YouTube full time now. I'm kidding with you. I wish I was. Nah. I did quit my job 2 weeks ago, though. I was tired of working that 70, 80 hours a week that they were expecting of me. And I'm starting a new job on Monday. So a lot less hours, pretty good money. So I'll have more time to film now. You got it, Barndo. Keep your head up, dude. You're killing it, man. Then my son lost, so I watched a lot of YouTube and hopefully turned out well. I'm getting ready. Ideas from channels like yours to make planners. Appreciate it, Brandon. Check out the video tomorrow. I'm doing something different tomorrow besides small stuff that sells. I'm actually making tomorrow's gonna be part 2 of a video I started last week against fish over chicks. And it's a really cool build. I'm excited for the next week's video where I get it installed in my house. Thanks, I decided that the channel is mine, do it as I please. Can't really care about views and subs, just making stuff the community makers is really nice. Absolutely, Brood Turtle. Man, I enjoy being out here. I've been a musician for 13 years. Kind of slowed down on that the last year and a half or so. And I'm getting back into it now, but my day job just kind of took it out of me. That and we had a baby last year. So wanted to help him get into the world and stuff. So I'm getting back into it now, but I just enjoy being out here and making the videos and building stuff, really. It is nice. Once I got into the subscribers and stuff like that, it's fun and meeting people for sure. I've met a lot of cool people through YouTube here. What's up, Mike? Dude, how you been doing, man? Glad you're hanging out. How's the new job going? I start not tomorrow, Monday, Bill. I was supposed to start a job yesterday, but plans changed. I've found a better opportunity, so. Guitar bookends are badass. Might have to try to make it so. Appreciate it, man. I made these. I've got a video, if you haven't seen it, called Woodworking Projects that Rock. And these are a couple of 2x6s. And these are one of my favorite things I built for sure. There's not a lot of things I built. It's like, man, I love that. But this is definitely one that just, I don't know if I press myself on it. It's really easy to make. So I don't know why. Maybe it just looks cool. And I'm a musician, so. I thought about making some of those bookends to give away in a live feed or a sell away, kind of like Bearded Viking does. But I don't know yet. Let's see. Appreciate that, Mike. You shooting the chit. Appreciate that, Brandon. See you, Barndo. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. I'm using pressure treated on this. We don't really have a lot of cedar around here, and if you do, you're paying $20 a board for it. So I was telling people earlier. Appreciate it, Mike. I was telling people earlier that the Lowe's down the road from my house had I made a planter box for somebody last time, and I had to buy the wood, so I was really upset about it. But the Lowe's by my house, I don't know what's going on, but they had their stuff is covered in mold. And my truck is out of commission. The transmission recently went out, so I'm having to replace that. And I've got a brand new SUV outside that I had to put this wood in, covered in mold. And this thing is like less than 2 months old, and I'm putting moldy wood in it. I was not happy about it. So today, to get this wood, I went to the other Lowe's about 15, 20 minutes away, and they were out of pickets. They were out of fence pickets. So I was upset there. So I had to settle on buying these treated 1-bys that are same size as the picket fence, but they cost like $2.50 extra per board than a regular picket does. It was almost $6 a board. So after I make this and I had to buy a thing of Titebond, I'm not really making much off this one. But this is the guy's buying this for his daughter's wedding. So I've already been in talks with him. I asked him about cutting boards or little tabletop decorations. Maybe the big mantle that they get up married under. Hopefully he likes his planter box tomorrow, and we can make a little extra business. Absolutely, Blue Turtle. After I in my live mic, I'll stop over for a bit. Oh man, torque converting to flywheel. Man, so last month, I call it the month from hell. The day I went to the hospital, I left my truck at a gas station. Me and Boondock Jr. was with me, unfortunately. He got to ride in the ambulance. I call it the boo-boo bus. For my heart issues. Well, after the doctors got me stabilized, my dad went to go pick my truck up from the gas station and got it 2 miles down the road and it broke down with the transmission went out. And it was driving fine for me. I wasn't knocking or anything. I don't know how it happened. So we had to tow it back to my house. And it's been sitting there ever since. All right. Well, these are non-alcoholic, but I'll bring them. I can't drink with the medicine I'm on, but I'm ready to have a real beer again. Yeah, mine's close. I think it has 280, 285. Ramon, appreciate that, dude. Thanks, man. I think mine has about 280,000 miles on it, so it's about time. I'm feeling great, Bill. It's that medicine. It's mostly for my heart rate and high blood pressure, so I got to take it to keep that in line. What's up, William? Appreciate the super chat, Ramon. For the transmissions, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I'm gonna need a lot more of those for the transmission things. Man, I bought a transmission. It was probably for my last vehicle. It was around 5 or 6 years ago, and they're around $2,500 then. I think now they're close to $5,000 for a crate transmission. And I'm not a mechanic. I'm a backyard YouTube mechanic. I know how to change brakes and stuff, but I pulled a motor and transmission, and I had to get my dad to help me on that one, and he's not a mechanic neither. He thinks he is, but he is not. Oh, Bitter Viking still on. You and Kevin, I think Kevin was listening to one of us, Bearded Viking in the right ear and me in the left ear earlier. So that's right. Fake it till you make it. Bad thing is I drove that truck till the wheels fell off, put the wheels back on it, and kept on driving it. That's probably why it's falling apart. I had a wheel bearing go out, left me stranded on the side of the road about a year or two ago. My whole left front tire was almost flat or almost sideways. Well, I bought a brand new SUV, Ramon. I got a Nissan Kicks 2025. They're pretty sweet rides, man. What I like about it is I did sales for the last 2 years, so I'm in home. I'm constantly in a vehicle, and my truck I had to fill that up daily, and I was spending anywhere from $65 to $85 a day in gas. So this new car takes $30 to fill it up, and I can get about 2 or 3 days out of it versus what I was getting on my truck. So I like the price difference on the gas for sure. I'd like to keep this truck. I think I'm going to try to fix the transmission, but I got a friend that's a mechanic, so we're going to see if he wants to do it and how much he'll charge me. Yeah, Brandon. I can change my own oil, change my own brakes. I know all that stuff, but when you get down into it, that's where I am a little lost. I'll try anything. I have a 2010 Chevy Silverado, Kevin. Ooh, you really did dry the wheels off. Man, that's a big fear of mine, having a wheel come completely off while I'm driving. I've seen that happen to somebody. I was on I-95 a couple years ago, and this guy had his right rear tire. I was in the right lane beside him, and his right rear tire came off and passed him on the road. Appreciate it, Bill. Thank you for stopping by, man. Pound a note, you back, man. What's up, dude? Handy U-Haul. Hey, man, Kia makes good cars. My mom drove one for a while, for a long time. Those Kias, I was really looking into Kias when I was car shopping because I wanted something. It was either this Nissan Kicks for, I think I paid, I'm a good salesman. I had this manager scratching his brain and found out my manager at my job used to work for him, or a job I just quit. But it was either the Nissan Kicks for 2025, brand new off the lot. I think it had like 8 miles on it for 26,000 out the door. Or I was looking also at a Chevy Malibu at a used car lot, or at a Toyota dealership. It was used with 81,000 miles on it for like, I think I was like $2,000 less than what the brand new SUV was, and it's a smaller car. I said, no, we're just going to buy a new. I'll probably get better interest rates than that anyways. What's up, Bradley? How you doing, man? I have no about what I don't know what kind of transmission is, honestly. Appreciate it, Mouse Purple. You're the second person that said we popped in randomly, and the other guy subscribed too, Blue Turtle. So appreciate it, man. Check out new video coming out 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, 10:30 Eastern time. What's up, Bradley? How you doing, man? 2-minute tips. What's up, Jeff? I'm probably the same truck. Yep, got the 5.3 in it, Mike. I'm backwards. Oh, my shop does look like it's set up backwards. Nah. No, that's right. I'm backwards. What are you talking about, William? Pulling a boat and it passed, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Dude, that's got to be scary. Did you not have the chains hooked up, or? Gosh, that's got to be scary. Trailer unhooked. That's another thing. I pull a lot of trailers too. I would hate for something to. swear I just left y'all. Got 2 Kia Souls, 2015 and 2022. Nice, William. There, doors, kicking the lights on. Good to catch you on live, man. Good to see you, Mike. Appreciate you stopping in, man. I'll check you out when I'm done here. I gotta catch up with you guys. Y'all are leaving me in the dust on chat here. It's time to give a like and a hello. Appreciate it, Bradley. So everyone gonna check some of y'all out. Good night. Good night, Blue Turtle. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Nice, Jeff. I'm gonna go check it out, buddy. I am gonna build that laser table pound of note. So I'm friends with Carpenter Logan at Dude Sawdust. If y'all haven't checked him out, go look him up. Great guy, man. He's actually helped me a lot of information behind the scenes, helping get my channel started. He was one of the first people to help me out, and he's got a laser same size as mine from a competitor. I won't mention because of the sponsorship, but he's got a really sweet tool cart that I would love to build one. So go check that video out. It's called the Laser Cart or something like that on his page. Logan over at Dude Sawdust. He's got a spot for his laptop, the laser, a couple of other things. It's really cool. Matter of fact, I need to go back and rewatch it to get inspired for that build. Well, my brand new Trailblazer last year had a small engine, but gets like 30 miles to the gallon. Hey, man, like I said, my truck got like 12. This thing at least gets 30. I feel like it gets about 50 some days because I drove the shit out of it in the little time I've had it, and I think I've had it about a month now, and I think I filled it up maybe 4 or 5 times. Maybe 5 times, I think, total. And I drive a lot. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I don't know how to fix that. This is the same way I film all my videos, so I'm not sure why the logo on my shirt's different. Backwards. See you, Mike. Appreciate it, man. This is about 1900 for rebuild in my area. Okay, that's not bad. That makes me feel better. Well, the transmission I got is 4-wheel drive, so that probably makes a difference. I know it makes a difference. I just don't know how much of a difference. Yes, thank you, Jeff. Y'all please hit that like button while you're in here. Both of them souls new. This is my first brand new car. I've always bought new used, and I've always bought somebody else's problem. So I'm excited to have a car that it's just my problem. And I bought a warranty on it. Extended warranty. Some sketchy number called, asked me about my vehicle's extended warranty, so I signed up for it. I'm kidding. So that when I move, I want to start doing lives in my new shop. Well, I think I've already subscribed, but if I haven't, I will definitely go do it, Pine Note. I want to say I definitely subscribed to you the other day. Appreciate you stopping in, Philip. Good to see you, man. Thanks, William. Going for drinks, I'm jealous. So this isn't working yet. I actually got this for free. I did a little side job. I do a lot of side jobs with realtors and stuff where I have to go clean garages out. That's where I got my joiner. I have a huge Grizzly joiner that I got from a job for a realtor where I go up and I do a lot of painting and remodeling stuff for them, sheetrock repair. Kind of the jack of all trades, but a lot of times they will have me clean out houses, garages, old furniture that people didn't want and take it to the dump, haul it off. But I found some really cool stuff. I found exterior doors I've sold on Facebook Marketplace, like $250. It's a brand new exterior door. Got that joiner, which is valued around $2,000. I got a huge gas powered air compressor that I didn't want it, but I cleaned it up a little bit and I cleaned the carburetor and the thing worked. And had that going in no time. Sold that for, I think it was like $250. So I'm getting paid to move it out, and then I sell the stuff that I can salvage. I've sold really nice furniture. These people were like, "Yeah, we don't want all this," and it was solid wood furniture all the way throughout the house. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace for a real good price while I was painting the house, and before the end of the day, it was all gone. Like 7 or 8, no, excuse me, like three bedrooms setups. Yeah, William, I use my phone for everything. I use it to film. I use VN Editor to edit my videos. Everything's on my phone. I use Canva for my thumbnails. Everything's on my phone. Appreciate it, Jeff. Yeah, I just hit 3,000 yesterday. Trying to get to 10,000 as fast as I can. A brand new car smell. Oh, yeah. Well, since I had to put moldy wood in there the other day, no, I'm just kidding. It's still got the new car smell. It needs a bath already, though. Oh, yeah, I think this is definitely going to need rebuilding, Kevin. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use grizzly stuff. I want a big bandsaw. That's what I want. What I'm going to have people do is tag SawStop in the comments on one of my videos, see if I can get a sponsor from them. I've seen a lot of people with missing fingers on the Facebook lately, on all the woodworking groups I'm in. That's some scary stuff, man. I'm a guitar player. I can't be losing my fingers. That, and I got little kids in the shop. Boondock Jr.'s in here all the time, and he knows not to touch it, but he is only 7, and it would make me feel better. Sometimes he'll race me to the shop, and I'm like, wait for me to go inside, but he's 7. He doesn't listen half the time, so he comes on in here, and he sits at the bar here mostly and tries to watch TV, but I just want to be comfortable. Then we have a baby coming up. I'm sure he's going to want to be in here when he's a little older. He already is in here sometimes now. Sometimes when I'm watching him and my wife's not home, I'll bring him out here and he'll watch TV while I'm building stuff or filming. At estate sales of tools and things to fix and sell. Yeah, man, I'm always trying to find something to. If I can make $1 off of it, that's what I'm about. Wow, jealous here. Talk about genius. Only a good side hustle to make money. Yeah, man. I'll sell something in a heartbeat. The good thing is I got like a 5-star. I got a 5-star rating still on Facebook Marketplace. I've been selling there for a long time. I haven't pissed anybody off yet. Flip the image before recording. Okay. Sorry, man. I will definitely try to do that next time. Money not a problem. Harvey makes some dang tools. I've heard about Harvey. I think that's who, if I'm not mistaken, that's who East Carolina Woodworks has. He has a YouTube channel. He's right down the road from me. Me and him, we were talking about collabing, but I know he's a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. We haven't got there yet. And money is a problem right now. I got to get electrical in this shop first. And some air conditioning. My gosh. Metal shop is like an oven in the summertime. I cut through my little ring. Things with the band song, playing guitar, the right attachment surgery was there. Oh man. Chew. Man, Jeff, I hate to hear that, dude. That's the same one I got, William. Yep, that's what I got. The 6-gallon air compressor. You get the pin nailer, brad nailer, and the finish nailer. I've had this for a good 6 months at least, and I haven't had any issues. I had a little bit of problem with the brad nailer at first. I don't know, stuff was sticking. But it worked itself out pretty quick. I bet it is hot as hell in Georgia. The farther south you go, the hotter it gets. I've been to Florida in the summertime. It is not fun, man. You're right next door. Played in a cast iron and claims no, that's waterproof. Got you, Kevin. I bet it'll still rust though. I don't know. So I got the ceiling insulated, but I did not insulate the walls. I was like, man, I could save money and do it myself. I wish I would have just. Then I got in here, put all my stuff on the walls, and it's too excited. Now I'm gonna have to take it all down to insulate it. Which my original idea was to have interior walls as well, so I can mount this stuff correctly. I'm going to do my own telecast from African mahogany. Man, Jeff, that's something I really want to do. I want to make a guitar. Appreciate it, Pound and Oak. That is a 2x6, man. I made it a couple weeks ago. A video on my channel called Woodworking Projects That Rock. It was on sale. I haven't done it yet. I've been slacking. I've been super busy, but I might add these to my Etsy and see how they do. All right. I definitely will, Jeff. I got your number, so I appreciate it, man. Oh, we'll definitely take you up on that. I know you can buy the guitar necks separate, but I know I can make the body no problem. I'd like to make the neck too, but I don't know if I'm. I'd have to really study up on it. Probably do great, my buddy. I see if you're selling them. I've had quite a few people ask me if I'm selling them, so I am definitely going to put them up there probably tomorrow Sunday. Hey, Heidi, how you doing? Your husband's here, or he was earlier. Appreciate you stopping by. And then shape it to your hand. Oh yeah, I like that. Appreciate it, Pine. Yeah, that's my main thing about the neck. I play a Taylor guitar. That's my main guitar I play. I got like 14 or 15 guitars. I play my Taylor the most. So I want something with that smooth neck. Right? So, group of a few only had 10 now. My wife's like, you need to get rid of some of these because we have them like shoved under the bed and like stacked full. Like you can't even, the dolls can't get under the bed because there's just guitars under there in the cases. Got some Martins and Fenders. Nice. Martins are nice too. I want to build an acoustic guitar, and they have this little, I don't know what you call it. instead of it's not a completely flat top. It's got kind of an angle right there where your forearm rests. And I played one of those in Guitar Center a couple years ago. It was like a 5,000 or 6,000 guitar. I'm like, I want to play the most expensive one in here. And that thing felt smooth. Appreciate it, Ryan. I haven't heard of those, Jeff. I'll have to check those out. Jim will come and talk to you about. Yeah, Heidi, let me know. Send it to me. My email is boondotbuilds@gmail.com. You can email it there. I've heard of Thompson. I've heard of, what was it? Thompson guitar. I've heard of those. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to cut 2 pieces real quick. Let's see what we got here. 12. Give me 1 second. You're back. It really is, man. Every guitar is different. Gotcha, Pine. Appreciate it, Jeff. Yeah, man, that last one was 36 by 36. That thing was huge. But the guy loved it. He said works great. So he actually emailed me again the other day saying that it's holding up great and he really appreciates it. So that made me feel good. Sorry, guys. 1 second. One second, guys. There we go. Sorry. It's the only bad thing about doing these lives with the air compressor. Yes, Dalton, I do have a video on the hand behind me. It's that and the guitar bookends are both in the same video. It's called Woodworking Projects That Rock. Just same bill for a portable John. You could. Cut a little hole right here in the top of it. Cut the feet off, and there you go. You can put it on the boat. Hey, we got the Bearded Viking. Heidi, this is a Michelob Ultra, but it is a Michelob Ultra Zero. It's non-alcoholic. I'm ready for a beer, but I can't have them with the medicine yet. We got Daniel in the house, y'all. I hope you brought everybody with you, man. Dan, we're going to have to get together soon, man. I live about four hours from you, I think, from my house to yours. We'll have to get together. So for those of y'all just walking up, I am just coming in. I am building a planter box. I'm almost done with it for a guy whose daughter's getting married. So he's getting this for his daughter's wedding, dropping it off in the morning, and hopefully we're going to make a great relationship. And I told him, let me know anything woodworking related he needs. It's so fresh. It is so fresh. I bought it today. And I'm mad about it too. I didn't have any fence pickets. I wish we can get some good cedar fence pickets here, but they just are not carrying them this year. Wool, Century Mount, wool and some. Man, I've been selling the crap out of some planters the last few weeks. I've at least sold 2 a week, if not 3 or 4 or 5. They've been coming in pretty hot. A few weeks ago, I did a big custom one, 36 by 36 for somebody. I hope they keep coming too. I will gladly make them. I told my wife tomorrow, or probably tonight after the live, I'm gonna go check out Mike's live for a bit, and then I'm gonna probably order some business cards. That way, when I do drop these planter boxes off, I can hand them a business card and tell them to tell their friends. Hey man, I've never made an urn before, but I can make an urn for him if he wants to. The father-in-law wants to bury something. I can make him a wooden casket. I didn't see shit. As long as your money's green. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? The Whack and Shack. Everybody say what's up to Mike. Yeah, I've had Vistaprint for my music business cards several times, so I'll probably stick with them. I'm not selling them for peanuts, man. I put a fair price on them. I feel like it cost me about $9 to make. I put them on there for 35, unfinished. I can dish them out. If I'm not doing a live, I can dish them out in like 30, 45 minutes. So it's not that bad. And usually I sell 2 at a time. So I think I got them on there for, I don't think I give a, I think I said 70 or maybe 60 for 2. I think it was 60 for 2. Only 20 and 25. Whew. I just kind of looked at the market around here on Facebook Marketplace. I saw some for cheaper, some for more. Not really many people are doing them in this town or doing them like the next town over. So I don't know if that's helped me out or not. So $2 border cross for $100. Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff. That's a good idea too, Jeff. I've seen something similar to that. Yeah, I would do 30. I put 35 because this Facebook Marketplace, everybody wants a nickel and dime, and I'm pretty firm on the price. I think I put firm in the description on it, but you're always gonna have that one guy that, will you take 30? And I usually try like, man, I'm trying to, I'm making these to order. I'm trying to get to 35. But usually people are, yeah, I just want one. They don't really say nothing about the price. I would be comfortable with 30 though. Yeah, thank you, Big Mex. Please hit that like button, guys. Gotcha, pound and note. But yeah, they are. They're not too bad. I enjoy making them. Like I said, I can dish them out pretty quick. Y'all give me one more second. I got to go cut one more real quick. I think these are 12 and 3/4. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go cut a quick piece of wood. Like a glove every time. I don't have a shop set up yet, so I wasn't even going to try this year for $20 a pop. I'm going to buy actually 1 times lumber and make a premium product and market with garden centers nearby. It's a good idea, Kevin. Definitely, man. The more marketing you can do, the better off you are. We have a lot of bars down here. I'm in a college town, so East Carolina University is about 10 minutes from my house. I think I got one up here somewhere. I've made quite yep, made a few of these bottle openers. And with the laser engraver, I put a few businesses on them. That some of the business owners I know from music and stuff because I play a lot downtown. But and try to sell some bottle openers, little things like that. I've got a friend of mine that owns a steakhouse. I haven't talked to him yet. He actually owns two restaurants. So I'm gonna try to talk to him about some cutting boards and stuff, maybe some salt and pepper shakers. I'm ready to do. I've got a few more builds to do, and I've got some I've already done, but I'm gonna do a huge video, a longer form video, where I do a lot of my kitchen builds. I think that'll go good. I was watching WNBA. Yes. Well, appreciate you hanging out, Jeff. I really do appreciate it, man. Well, there's a lot of bars, so the bottle openers are more for the bartenders. I'm trying to sell them to the restaurants. That's not a bad idea, Kizzy. I might try to figure out a way to make some wooden plants. That'd be a pretty cool video. It'd definitely be original. I might take that if you don't mind, Kizzy. I might take that and try to run with it. Tabletop cornhole game. Talk to some of the bars and maybe a mark or something like that. Actually, Kevin, that is one of Boondock Jr.'s favorite toys in this shop. He's got some in the bottom shelf down here. But I made a little mini cornhole board. You can get the bags off Amazon. I think the bags are like $10 for a little mini set. And he was actually playing with it today when he got home from school. So that would be a good idea to sell to the restaurants, though. I haven't thought of that in the bars. They had that game where you tossed a hook on the ring on the hook. I've seen those around too. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer. Bars like entertainer and patrons, so they stay longer. That's what I'm usually there for. I'm usually the band, so it's my job to make them stay a little longer. Which is fun, especially it's definitely entertaining. I get to people watch all night and drunk idiots out downtown. Peggy's on the table while you wait. That wouldn't be a Cracker Barrel, would it, Jeff? That's what we have around here. I don't know if y'all have Cracker Barrels there. They had the peg games where the it's like golf tees in a little triangle. That's a fun little game too. Got you a local place. That Cracker Barrel probably be a good place to market to. If you know the right people. Do y'all have Cracker Barrels where you're at? Is that a national thing or is that like a eastern region? Games always tell me I'm stupid. I understand, Kevin. Me too, buddy. Oh yeah, all the Cracker Barrels have slow service. Takes 45 minutes to sit down and the restaurant's halfway empty. And that's because they want you to play them little wooden games and the checkers out front. Barrel avoids California. Gotcha. Okay, so Cracker Barrel all around. I don't go to Cracker Barrel much, but when I do, I play the wooden games. That would be a cool place to get into, something like that, because then you got national brands like, yeah, we'll get you in like 7 of our stores or something to start out with, see how it does, and then I'll pay some buddies to go buy my stuff and then getting more. Texas, my grandparents loved them. I went visiting them before. Gotcha, Brandon. I enjoyed Texas. I've been to Dallas one time for training for my job 2 years ago. That was a fun trip. I was there for 2 weeks with a bunch of other guys from this area. We were in Dallas and we went to some nightclubs right across the street from the Dallas Cowboys stadiums. That was an expensive night for everybody else because I went home after we went to I think we were at the second or third bar. We were in line and they told me the cover charge was like $35. And I said, I'll see you boys at home. I'm going to go take an Uber. And I woke up the next day and asked them. They were feeling rough and I was feeling great. I was laughing. I said, how much you drop on that alcohol tab? And he said he spent over $300 on himself. It's like, man, he said the one of the drinks he was getting was around $40 a drink. Right? Cracker Barrel, Cracker Barrel, Cracker Barrel. I want to at least get a free food card if y'all start tagging Cracker Barrel. I get to eat free for the next year or something. Yeah, Brandon, we went down there. I think it was a Friday or Saturday night, and man, it was crazy. But people were driving out there, some Lamborghinis and stuff. Man, it was crazy. Hashtag Cracker Barrel. Thanks, William. They probably are closing down. I've heard the Big Lots down here. I don't know if y'all have Big Lots or not, but the Big Lots closed. And I like Big Lots. They have some pretty good stuff for cheap there. And I think my wife told me the other day that they were opening them back up in certain locations. I know the one here is opening back up. I was about to say, you have a Lambo Big Mix. I'm definitely coming in June. So I got some bad news for you guys, man. I hate it. I really hate it because I was really wanting to go. I'm not going to be able to make it in June. I forgot. I don't know how I forgot, but I completely forgot that we planned our beach vacation with the family that same week. And my wife reminded me of it like 2 days ago. She planned the trip, not me. I'm just told to show up and pay for it. Well, I heard they're opening some back up, Brandon. Yeah, man, I don't want to hear it neither. I hate it, dude. I was really looking forward to going. And my wife was like, we planned our beach trip that week. I was like, I forgot. Famous last words was I forgot around here. So I was in Dallas. I tipped my server with a magic trick. Traded and taught him to use it. He made better tips after that. Using Cricut tables. Nice, Jeff. Don't boo me, Mike. Trust me, I already feel bad enough, man. I really wanted to come hang out with everybody, meet everybody in person. That's what it is, William. They got new owners. Man, Dollar Tree's got some good shit too. I'll go to Dollar Tree in a heartbeat. I've been in there looking at stuff that could be a router template. They got some pretty good stuff in like their seasonal section that could be a router template. I don't know why I buy it. I haven't even used half of them, but I got them if I need them. I want to make some picture frames in a video. I haven't made one yet myself. I've seen people do it. It's not that hard. But you use a Dollar Tree picture frame for $1, and you can get the glass out and the back out of it. You just got to build a frame. Yes, they do have dials, and I've gone to their craft section for the laser engraving stuff. I use their Dollar Tree craft wood to laser stuff on just to get practice with it. That saved me a lot of money. I've seen it on somebody's video where they went to Dollar Tree and got a basting brush for the grill, a silicone basting brush, and they said they use that for glue ups and stuff. Oh, that's a recipe for trouble right there, Jeff. There's a town across the way, about 30 minutes away. I've been to their Harbor Freight, and they're right next to a Hobby Lobby, so I got to go in there too. I get a lot of inspiration in the Hobby Lobby. I'm probably one of the few men in the world that like the Hobby Lobby, but I like the Hobby Lobby. Wow, William, that's not a bad price at all, man. Not a bad price at all. I bought a big box from Harbor Freight of them little mini brushes. And you're not really, they're like little stain brushes, but I use them for painting all the time. I've never had an issue with them, especially for painting small stuff. I'll just toss it when I'm done with it. I've got a whole box of them still sitting in there. I feel like I've used it 100 times and ain't made a dent in the box yet. Yeah, I'll go thrifting in a heartbeat too. Was there a popcorn button if all the packs say use the popcorn button? Some of the tools. Harbor Freight is stepping their game up. I've used quite a bit of Harbor Freight stuff. Everybody kind of shits on Harbor Freight, but there's some stuff I'll buy and there's stuff I won't. I'll buy their clamps. If I needed a drill, I'm gonna go to Lowe's for that. I'm gonna go buy me a DeWalt or something. I'm not gonna go to Harbor Freight for that. But I buy quite a bit from Harbor Freight and haven't had any issues. I bought a grinder from there. I bought this Burial Speed rotary sander the other day on it from it. My first it's palm sander. It's Random Orbit sander was from there as well. I've been looking at the Harbor Freight lathe because I do want a lathe really bad. Uh-oh, my phone's about to die. We got a little bit longer. Oh, okay, got you, Kizzy. I was like, where's the popcorn coming in at? But yeah, you're right about that. I don't like the smell of burnt popcorn either. I want to lay that me and Jeff from 2 Minute Tips and Wood Turners, Round from 77 Rockets, Big Mex, Whack and Shack are all in a group chat. New Beginnings is in there as well. Last Breath. We're all in a big group chat. We text each other about every day. And all them boys are wood turners, and I'm not. I'm jealous. The stand is pretty thin. Got you, Jeff. Yeah, my morning wake up call. Now y'all are my keep me up at night because it's sometimes 2 a.m. here and I hear it. Zzz, zzz, zzz. I need to mute that conversation. That's what I need to do. Sometimes I feel like my phone's ringing in my pocket. See you guys blowing me up, having a conversation. I could probably make the stand, I guess, for the lathe, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, Jeff. It's let's see, it's 11:35 here, so 11, 10, 9, 8. Was it 8:35 there? I'm not a turner, but I tolerate them, right, Kenzie? I did send him a picture a couple weeks ago. Thanks, Big Mex. I sent him a picture in the chat a couple weeks ago where I screwed. It's still up there. I haven't used my drill press in a couple weeks apparently, but I screwed a piece of wood halfway in, and I put the other end of the screw into the drill press and took some washers and a screw and bolted it to the little plate on the drill press for my stability. It did not work at all, but I tried. Snob on the TV. Mine too. You know, skill table saw, the biggest Bauer bandsaw, and Hercules miter saw. I did a video, the first 5 tools I would buy if I had to start completely over, and it did not go well. But my views were dropped on that one. But I see people all the time I'm in a bunch of woodworking groups on Facebook, and people are always like, oh, I'm brand new, what are the first few tools I should buy? So I thought that video would do pretty good, but I know I had a skill saw. Skill saw is number 1. I had the drills. I can't remember what else I had on there. But I thought it was pretty informational. Gotcha, William. I am planning on taking that one. I really want to saw stop, but it's just not in the budget right now. And I've reached out to Saw Stop, and they ignored my message on social media. But I'm planning on building. I'm finally getting. my shop organized. I've had a bunch of plywood in the middle of the table, in the middle of the room. This table over here in the middle of the room since I started. Well, I'm finally getting all that stuff out of my way. I'm so excited about that. So my shop's going to be a little disorganized for the next few weeks, but when it's done, I'm hoping it'll be really nice. But I plan on putting a big outfeed table in the middle of my shop and moving that table saw over to the middle for that, and it'll clean this place up a lot. That, and I'm gonna have some dust. I'm planning on having some dust collection in it. Probably put my router table in it because I've got stuff all over the counters over here. That's counter space has to go. I got to free up some counter space. We'll have our wish list. What we sell for? Sometimes we get a few gems. Yeah, I have a lot that I settle for. I wish half my tools were yellow, but I'm happy with the blue. The cobalt, I've never had an issue with cobalt. Got a better price, and I've used a few cobalt tools for a long time. That miter box is new. The router table's new. The table saw is new. I've had the air compressors all new. Those are the main cobalt tools I have, but I've used a lot of their hand tools in the past. Never had an issue. I'm really impressed with the other tools I bought, the table saw and the miter station and stuff. They work great. The only thing I can complain about is the dust collection. They need some better dust collection. Anything about heat insulation needs sun to withstand around 144 heat treatment kiln. Not that much, Kizzy. I haven't seen the flip drill. I'm gonna have to check that out. What does it have? 2 different bits on each side or something, or what's a flip drill? Let me Yep. Okay. Cool. Put a bit on each side. That's pretty cool. That'll save time, man, when you're need to pre-drill a hole and then turn it around. There's your bit. That'd be great. I'm starting a channel on here, but I do woodworking. Email it to me, William. I'd love to see it, man. boondockbuilds@gmail.com. I'd love to take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah, Mike, do what Jeff said. I plan on having everybody, hey, y'all comment Saw Stop and see if I can get a sponsorship out of them. I've never used anything Milwaukee, so I'm a DeWalt fan because I haven't used Milwaukee. It's gonna be tough to change my mind from the DeWalt. I've had a lot of DeWalts for a long time. That's the tools my dad used. So DeWalt's got my vote. But I haven't used anything Milwaukee. Yeah, I've got quite a few different brands, William. Just Cobalt and DeWalt, probably my 2 mains. I have a few, like a Delta Craftsman. I don't really buy a lot of Craftsman. I'm not really a big Craftsman fan, I'll be honest about that. Craftsman had good hand tools, but like your wrenches and stuff, that's I haven't really been impressed. I had a few Craftsman tools that just kind of crapped the bed on me right out the gate. I have seen the Hercules dust collector. Those look nice. I've got a Win dust collector, a small one. I keep that hooked up to the table saw, and every once in a while the planer. And it does really good. I'm thinking about getting another Win because it is. I've had that roughly a year, and it keeps up. I feel like it's overkill, especially for how expensive it is for the dimensions I'm doing. Okay, gotcha. It's like a rainbow scene. I have a couple of each. Right, Jeff? I think we all do, and that's very, very rarely do I see somebody shop and they have all of one brand. I don't make a lot of cabinets. I'm making cabinet-like things in tomorrow's video and last week's video, so y'all be sure to check that out in the morning. I've heard Milwaukee's hard to beat. I've heard they maybe have a better warranty, I guess, from what I've heard, or I don't know. I kind of hear it all the time between the DeWalt and the Milwaukee. Which one's the best? Go Team Yellow and Black. DeWalt's my favorite. Sure they cost the last, right, Brandon? They do cost, and I've noticed they are costing more and more every day. I feel like. Cobalt table saw, monitor saw, an older Craftsman 12-inch bandsaw and table saw. Yeah, the bandsaw I have right down there on the other side of that desk is a Craftsman. I just saw my email, William. I'll check it out through the live, man. Looking forward to it. So multi-two blades and a measuring tape. Can think of. Makita is a good brand. I have used some Makita. It wasn't mine. I borrowed somebody else's a while back. But Makita makes some good stuff. Team Lime Green. You must like the Ryobi. Drilling nice. Bowls and turnings. It works great for $20. Yeah, man. The Warrior. I bought their rotary sander the other day. It's a polisher and sander. It's a 7-inch variable speed rotary polisher and sander, and it worked great for what I needed it for. And then I've had the disc grinder from Warrior for a good 6 months now, and I made quite a few things with it. Cut a few locks off. I have no issues. It's cheap, and I don't mind it. It works. A Grizzly is nice, though. I want the Grizzly bandsaw really bad. I have Milwaukee because I love red. Still Team Yellow. I wish y'all was coming. I'd go ahead and borrow your tools, Big Mex, and see what I think of the Milwaukee. This is it. You're probably right on that, William. Yeah, $20. I don't blame you. That's how I feel with clamps. I'll buy a Harbor Freight clamp before I buy another clamp somewhere else, because I'm not going to buy a $30 clamp when I can buy 3 of those from Harbor Freight for the same price. Emmer, appreciate you hanging out, man. Oh my gosh, 4:45 a.m. Wow. Well, we got about 12 minutes to midnight here, and my phone is about to die. So we're about to get off here as well. I'm going to hang out for about 5 more minutes if my phone will hang out that long, and then we're going to have to go. 12-inch monitor sold. Some drills. Oh, no. Right, Kizzy? DeWalt, I feel like used to have fair prices. I mean, 10 years ago. That's about when I bought my drill. Yeah, I bought my drill about 10 years ago from DeWalt. And I've mixed bags of concrete with that thing, full 5-gallon buckets of sheetrock mud with that thing over and over again. And it is still hanging on like a champ. I put my drill through hell. And that's why I'm a DeWalt fan. I have the DeWalt. I'm afraid they might fight if I mix red and yellow. You need to check out the John Malecki drill fights. Milwaukee's always going to win in John Malecki's eyes, too. I understand. But sometimes I don't think he gives DeWalt a fair fight on some of those. I have a couple of clamps for sale each. Right, Jeff? I haven't done any of the estate sales. My dad's done some of those, but I need to go check him out with him. Yeah, the Grizzly bandsaws are nice. I've seen those in person too. Those are super nice. I really want one. My buddy has Lagana? And he says it's great, but he had a problem with one of the wheels for the saw having a wobble in it. And he said he's tightened it. He's gone to, me and him were together. We went to Woodcraft together. Excuse me, Rockler. It was Rockler. And they were like, man, we don't know what that could be. So he's trying to get it fixed, maybe swapped out, but he's had it for a while. And he said it's always done it. I have a 10-inch Ryobi miter saw. That's what I need, but next time I'll get the Hercules miter saw. Still a great reuse sand up my Brisbane planer. Hell. Yeah, Brandon, my buddy has the Hercules miter saw, and he said he loves it. He bought the dust collector piece adapter from Shop Nation. He said he uses that. He owns a furniture store where he builds custom furniture every day, and he uses that Hercules saw every day. He said it's fantastic. Yeah, you never have enough clamps, Mike. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, man, I have a lot of clamps, but I could still use more. I did see that, William. He said, if I'm not mistaken, he basically said it was the same saw. Max was a huge DeWalt fan. He worked on building sites and tools, took a serious bashing, but never let him down. Yeah, I love the DeWalt. Like I said, 10 years of mixing concrete, 5-gallon buckets of sheetrock mud. Like I said, I put that thing through hell. I have no complaints with the DeWalt. Yeah, Laguna is expensive. So Milwaukee can win. I agree, Brandon. He is not going to give DeWalt that fair chance. Or any of the other stuff a fair chance. He did say the Cobalt was good, though. So I'm happy with my purchases there. I want drill better pack. Just taking up room. Can't give it up. Charge it up. Makes you appreciate Brussels drills real fast. Absolutely, Kizzy. Oh, Emmer, man. Fish over chicks whooped my ass on that one. So they said that the build I made, a lot of people said I would have won if I had some kind of edge banding or something like that. And I was going to use, it's over across the shop, but I was going to use this grain filler to cover that up. But my wife and I were talking, and I knew I was going to put some 1-bys across the front for the facing, but I couldn't use that on the one piece of plywood challenge. So I lost it. But tomorrow morning's video, I'm making a secondary piece that goes along with that top piece I made with Fish Over Chicks video. And then I didn't trim that one out neither, but I've stained most of it. I haven't painted it yet neither. But in the next video, I'm doing the painting, trimming everything out, and the installation on it. That's going to be next week's. So we got one more video tomorrow. That's going to be part 2, and then part 3, the installation, will be next week. Yeah, my buddy said that Hercules is as good as DeWalt. He said he really liked it. How I didn't blow myself up with those old Black & Decker drills. You push that trigger and sparks fly. I've used those in my granddad's shop. I know exactly what sparks you're talking about. They probably still work. He hasn't been out to his shop in at least 10 years, and I'm sure they still work. They don't make shit like that anymore. They were all 100, like heavy metal and stuff. What wet dreams are made of. I have seen the Harveys. Those are nice. Harveys are nice. I wouldn't mind having that as a bandsaw either if I didn't get the Grizzly. Or the Laguna. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind any of them, honestly. I don't know about the Hercules planer. I've got the DeWalt planer, and I've got mixed emotions on that some days. Which, again, power to the shop's probably an issue with that. Look forward to seeing the rest of it. Emmer's, gotcha, Emmer. Well, either way, man or woman, I appreciate you staying and hanging out with us. So that's the change in power when you switch. Harvey cartoon's not so good. Well, guys, it is midnight here, and my phone battery is probably hanging on its last thread. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to put the top on this real quick and call it a night because I got to be up to sell this thing at 9 o'clock in the morning. So thank you guys for hanging out. Check out the video tomorrow morning at 10:30 in the morning. And we'll see you in the morning on Boondock Builds. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night.